Hey, what is going on, Wrap Up Squad, and welcome to Sunday Night Live here with your host with the most A to the P, Albert Perkins. Thank you guys so much for swinging into this live stream. I appreciate you all. I hope everyone has had a great week. We are back at it here live once again. Sorry I wasn't able to do a live stream for you guys last week. I had a lot of things going on throughout the course of the week. I was feeling a lot under the weather as well last week as well, so I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead, take this week off. I took a lot of time trying to, think about what I was going to be doing with my channel as well, moving into the future as far as long form videos and everything. And I have some good ideas out there that I think I'm going to go ahead and work on and everything that I will probably touch upon a little bit here in this live stream as well. So you guys can definitely look forward to that, as well as, of course, the thumbnail, the title. You see it 3 days ago. It's official. Kathleen Kennedy is officially leaving Lucasfilm. I want to know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you think about it. We're going to be talking about it pretty much throughout the duration of the stream. We're probably going to go through an article or two. I saw that she had an exit interview with Deadline. Funny that she had an exit interview with a media company. That's hilarious. It seems like she always has something with Deadline, I've noticed. I remember before, whenever there was like rumblings of her maybe leaving Lucasfilm, Deadline had some kind of exclusive with her. So somebody has an in with her there at Deadline. But either way, we're going to be talking about that here this evening, as well as something that she said regarding Rian Johnson as well, and Rian Johnson's rebuttal to what she said, which is pretty much sums up how her reign went, I think, in my opinion, at Lucasfilm. But we'll get into all of that. We have a lot to talk about here tonight in regards to that, so we're going to be getting into that pretty heavily here this evening. So I hope you guys are ready for it. I hope you had a great week once again, as I mentioned. I hope you're off tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday. It's MLK Day, so hopefully you guys have off tomorrow. If you're joining late, I do appreciate the continued support. So thank you guys so much for being here. With that said, let's see who all is in the stream. I see Earl was in the stream. What's going on, Earl? Thank you so much for your continued channel membership support, my friend. I don't know if you saw my channel member post. So I'm going to be having a channel member live stream tomorrow afternoon, so make sure that you can swing by for that. Or if you can't, it'll be available, to watch anytime you want to as a post stream. So look forward to that, Earl. Thank you so much. Hey, Gage, what's going on? I'm early. Yay. Nice, bro. That's what's up, man. Thank you so much for swinging into the stream, my friend. I hope you're doing great. Really do appreciate you. Wish I knew. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for swinging into the stream. Love the thumbnail. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, bro. Oh man. Gage says, but honestly, I'm a little relieved that she's quitting because people keep shitting on her, and I'm sick of that. It's warranted, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's a little warranted. Again, we're gonna get into that here a little later, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, I guess. Landon, what's going on, bro? Albert, do you copy? I repeat, this is Landon. Albert, do you copy? I copy, my friend. What is going on? Thank you so much for swinging into the stream. A little Stranger Things homage there. Appreciate that, man. Dub J's in the building. What's going on, brother? Thank you so much for swinging into the stream. I really do appreciate you, man. How you doing, man? Nice to have you here. Carl Anderson is here. What's going on, man? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? It's nice to have you here. Man, I appreciate your continued support. Thank you so much. Earl says, Albert, the Doomsday Clock will be a longer stream than, dude. That stream's going right now as we speak. I saw that they did that, and it's just going to be like the longest, but it's probably going to end up being the longest live stream in the history of YouTube, I feel like, right? They're just going to keep that. I seriously think they're going to keep that countdown clock going for the next 11 months. It's insane. I was like, wow, it's crazy, man. So they're going to keep that thing going at the end of the day. So, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm looking forward to Avengers Doomsday, talking about it in the months ahead. But man, it's so early at this point. So it's like all we can really talk about is the countdown clock and everything. And there's really not too much to talk about outside of the countdown clock itself, because they're done with the trailers now. So we won't be getting any more teaser trailers here for a little bit. But man, I can't wait for Avengers Doomsday. It's going to be a spectacle. It's going to be an event. There's a lot of events happening this year, man, in the realm of the entertainment, man. You got Avengers Doomsday. I mean, you have hopefully Rockstar Games releases Grand Theft Auto 6 as well. I mean, it's going to be wild. That's going to be my first video game countdown, by the way, later this year is Grand Theft Auto 6. That's going to be pretty epic. I look forward to hanging out with you guys, talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 and diving into the first few minutes there once it's formally released. It's going to be fire, y'all. Gonna be fire. John Elite, I'm doing great, my friend. How are you? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream, man. Appreciate your continued support. Very good. I'm off, so I will be there for the member stream. Off fire, bro. Looking forward to talking to you there. And Dub J, you're welcome to join it as well, since you are a channel member, of course. Dub J also says, AP, you know my feeling about her. I've been saying it for years. That Kathleen chick got to go. You said it, man, multiple times. And man, looks like you're finally getting your wish. Landon's birthday was yesterday. Oh, nice. Happy birthday, Landon. 18. Man, that's awesome, man. Happy birthday to you. Chat, everybody in the chat. I know there's not many people in there. There's only like 5 or 6 right now. Everybody in the chat, wish Landon a happy birthday. That's freaking awesome, bro. Hope you had a great one, man. 18. That's what's up. Very good stuff. So her last movie as a producer will be the Mandalorian and Grogu. I don't think she's the producer. So Kathleen Kennedy's not like really the producer of these films. She's just like the president and CEO of Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm, as you know, of course, is the film company that is behind all of the Star Wars films. And so she's not like producing anything, right? She's just the president. She oversees, she makes the final decisions on things, right? So, you know, at the end of the day, from what I understand, I thought I had saw something that said that her last day was like Friday. So she might already be out of there, you know what I'm saying? Either that or maybe she's out of there at the end of this month. Either way, it's pretty much like in you know, within the next few days or so, if not immediately. So John Elite says that Raw has been early the past few weeks. Raw is early again tomorrow. Same thing with the Rumble in Saudi Arabia in a couple weeks. Yeah, that's rough, man. When it's early like that, I have a hard time, you know, keeping up with it and watching it. I feel like the early or the late time is easier for me to keep up on, for sure. Landon says, I had a bad day the other day, so I watched a video of Jamie Campbell Bower reading first tweets that lifted my spirits real quick. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Good for you. I'm so glad that he lifted your spirits and everything. I'm glad. I'm not much glad. I'm sad that you weren't having a good day there as well. But yeah, you can't go wrong with Jamie Campbell Bower, man. He'll always lift up your spirits. Let me increase the mic volume a little bit. I know my music's up a little loud there. That should be a little bit better. I know there's microphone feedback that you can kind of hear buzzing, but once the music starts playing in the background, I know you guys really can't hear it too much. I did hear about Hans Zimmer, Gage. That's phenomenal. We'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about that as the Harry Potter series picks up here. Man, you're keeping me informed on that Harry Potter stuff, man, and I love to see it. I love to see it. 2027, once it gets here, man, we're going to be all over that for sure. For sure, man. I started watching the Scream movies in October, and I picked a good time to start getting obsessed with these movies with the new one coming out next month. Yeah, man, that's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. There's not a single bad Scream movie, in my opinion, and I'm so glad that they kind of like brought the franchise back and they're making movies regularly now and everything. Like if there was a minute there where we didn't have a Scream movie for, it was a hot minute, man. It was a while. I don't know how many years. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was a hot minute. And I'm so glad that they're finally like releasing them, you know, at a regular cadence now, because they're popular. They're super popular, especially with the newer generation, right? It's fantastic. I think she's just putting her name on the credits. Pretty much, man. Just signing, you know, just collecting checks at this point, right? Earl says, I can't wait to see the Stranger Things actors next to films. First I will see in theaters is the Spider-Man Brand New Day. Yeah, man, that's going to be phenomenal. I cannot wait to talk and see that. Sadie Sink, of course. She's going to knock it out of the park. I can't wait for the trailer for that. That should be fire. Man, we should be getting that trailer here, the teaser for it sometime really, really soon. I'm thinking, I was hoping we were going to get it here in January, but now that I think about it, more than likely not going to get it until February, but I could be completely wrong on that. But we'll see. We'll see. I feel bad for you guys in the United States. You guys have Raw on, y'all, dude, it's terrible. It's terrible. We don't get any of the PLEs unless you have a subscription with ESPN, and it's so lame. So lame. Primate was so good. Oh, nice, Earl. Nice. I didn't get a chance to check that out, but that's what's up. Do I need to rewatch the X-Men movies now that they're in Doomsday, Oos? If you feel like you need a re-familiarity with them, I would say so. Yeah, for sure. You know, if it would be something that would make you feel a little bit more familiar with who's who and who does what whenever it comes to the X-Men and their powers and their relationships and that sort of thing. Absolutely. I would think so. I would think so. And alongside that with the Avengers films as well, of course, right? But X-Men, definitely. Fantastic Four, definitely. Black Panther, definitely. Especially the most recent Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Yeah, most definitely check that out as well. Lot to see, man. Lot to see. This movie's gonna be packed, man. It's gonna be star-studded. Star-freaking-studded. I can't wait. And from what I understand, you guys, Avengers Doomsday, from what I understand, it's going to kick off pretty much like right after the events of Avengers Endgame. So it's going to be like a continuation, essentially. It's going to be so freaking dope, man. I think it's going to be bringing a lot of people back to the movies, excited for Marvel once again. Like, you know, if you guys have been following my channel over the past few months, just before I started picking up on Stranger Things, whenever we were covering Marvel from top to bottom before October, you know that Marvel's been back for a while now. Like, their content, man, their movies, their shows, they've been top notch. And so a lot of folks don't realize that. A lot of folks are like, yeah, I'm done. This is too much to keep up on. But I guarantee you folks are going to come out for Avengers Doomsday. And whenever they see that, they're going to be blown away. And we're going to be like, it's been like this for a hot minute, homie. Where you been? You know what I mean? Like, they've been killing it for a while. So I'm just waiting and ready for it and everything. Looking forward to it for sure. For sure. Regarding Harry Potter, Gage says, next friggin' year, I can't wait. I'm so curious who's going to play Voldemort. Don't say his name, bro. What you doing saying his name? If the female actor rumors are true, please, Tilda Swinton. We shall see, my friend. We shall see. It should be very interesting what angle they end up going with it, bro. The Scream movies released. Oh, you got the years for me, Landon. Perfect. At least 96, 97, 2000. Yeah, look at it. There's an 11-year gap. 2011, and then another gap, 2022, and then 2023. Thank you so much for bringing that up, man. Yeah, bro. This is like the smallest gap that we're going to be having since, I guess, 2022 and 2023, essentially. The reason why there's the 2023 to 2026 gap is essentially because Jenna Ortega dropped out, I think, and they probably had to like rewrite things and figure things out, right? So totally understand why there's a gap there with that. But at the end of the day, man, they're releasing them at a regular cadence, and it's phenomenal. Wish I Knew says that I miss Stranger Things. I know, me too. Did you watch the documentary? The documentary's out now, going over all of season 5 and how it was filmed and everything. It's behind the scenes. The whole thing is behind the scenes. It's truly immaculate. Highly recommend checking it out for sure. I totally don't have a VPN, so I can watch WWE PLE on Netflix. Totally don't. Oh man, yeah. I wish I had a some kind of VPN to kind of cheat the system whenever it comes to that, man, because it's like crazy, bro. It's it's rough, man. You know, everybody does it here in the United States. I mean, that's one thing that I'm surprised that the FTC really hasn't cracked down on, is people using, you know, VPNs to like piggyback onto another country's server to be able to see content that's not meant to be shown here in the United States. I'm actually shocked that the FTC really hasn't cracked down on something like that. But honestly, though, it's like people do it all the time, man. It's wild. I'm going to watch Endgame one time before Doomsday. That's smart. That's smart, Earl. There you go. Absolutely. That's smart. Will I be able to get caught up if I were to binge the entire MCU from Iron Man to Fantastic Four First Steps before Doomsday arrives? Yeah, I think so. You got like 11 months, man. You got like 11 months. As long as you set up like a schedule. I mean, put it on like a calendar. Say like, if you watch like one, like, I don't know, depending on how often you're watching them, I think that's the big denominator there, right? If you're watching them like once a week or something like that, yeah, you're not going to have an issue at all. That's going to take you like pretty much to the end of spring, early summer. I mean, even if you're including like shows and I don't know if you talking shows too, Oos. If you are, I mean, that's pretty much going to take you straight up to it probably. But yeah, if you watch something like once a week, man, yeah, you'll be good. You'll be golden. Albert, I hope you got to watch Saturday Night Live last night. It was funny and hilarious with skits, man. It was phenomenal. I didn't watch it, but I saw all of those skits. They were posted on the Saturday Night Live's social media. Dude, I was cracking up. So good, man. So good. And the whole gang was there, right? Like Gaten was there, Caleb was there as well with Finn. Of course, Finn was hosting SNL last night. Dude, that was awesome. I thought that was really great. Finn did a great job too, I must say, as well. Very good stuff. Carl says, I really don't think much will change with Kathleen gone, to be honest. I feel like she's been scapegoated, with the actual problems are probably much deeper. I don't know if I agree with you on that, because at the end of the day, Kathleen Kennedy is the one puppeteering all of this. She's the one pulling all the strings. She's the one giving the ideas. She's the one, you know, she was behind creative as well. You got to keep that in mind too. Like, she's gone. So Dave Filoni is going to be like, he's behind creative now and also going to be the president. Like, he's going to be the one green lighting stuff, and he's also going to be the one red lighting stuff too. So I feel like it's going to be a pretty big difference. I really do. I would be shocked if it stayed the same. I'm not going to lie. I would be absolutely shocked. He's got a lot of work to do. He has a lot of work to do, especially whenever it comes to the films, because we haven't had a Star Wars film. I know we're going to get Mando and Grogu, later this year, but we haven't had a Star Wars film since The Rise of Skywalker. Like, it is unbelievable, right? I don't know what they've been doing, but it needs fixed. And I think Dave is the guy to lead us in the right direction. I truly do. Steve says, do you think Doomsday will commit to permanent consequences, major character deaths, timeline eraser, or will it play it safe and undo everything by the end? Oh no, I don't think there's going to be any undoing at all. I think there's going to be like a lot of permanent-ish going on, and I think a lot of people are going to be, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be upset, because there's going to be some character deaths, man, for sure. Steve, what's good, bro? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. I appreciate your continued support. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream, by the way. Do me a huge solid right now. Smash that like button. I know there's only like 9 of you here, but we're having a good time. We're hanging out. We're chilling out, max and relaxing, all cool. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. We're only 6 more likes away from 10 likes on the stream. My goal is to try to get 20 on every stream that I do. I don't know if we'll get there on this one, but either way, guys, smash up the like button if you are enjoying the stream. It really helps support the channel, and it goes a long way as I am pivoting away from Stranger Things slowly but surely here. So it really helps me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Landon says, I was watching an interview with Sadie Sink, and she said the scene with her in with Decree in the car where he grabbed her by the arm, she said that they didn't practice that scene at all. They just did it. That's freaking awesome, dude. So he like improvised that, essentially, sounds like, right? Aside from like if it was in the script or not, but I mean, that's amazing that they didn't even like rehearse that together. That they freaking crushed that scene. I love that scene, man. So good. Oh, Gage, how you gonna be a Slytherin, bro? Oh, come on, man. Yeah, I know, John Elite. Don't rub it in, man. You rubbing it in. Yeah, we get Saturday night main event on. I think it's on Peacock, but you know, that's not too bad. Peacock's not too expensive over here, so that's not too bad. But ESPN is like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Melissa Barrera was fired, and then Jenna Ortega left Scream 7, and so did the director, so they had to completely restart from scratch. That's what I thought, Steve. Yeah, thank you for clarifying that. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm looking forward to seeing what they have for us. I think they're going to knock it out of the park either way. They usually do a good job with pivots in Hollywood, so I think we'll be okay. They usually do. Sometimes they don't, though. There have been a lot of failures too, but you know, if they have good attention to detail, I mean, we haven't had a Scream film in a couple years, so they've had plenty of time to kind of clean things up and get it working. Corn, what's going on, bro? Hanging out, man, chilling. Hope you're doing great, man. Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Really do appreciate it. And by the way, my theory was correct. Wish I knew said. What was your Stranger Things theory, bro? Paula, hello. What's going on? I have a question. What's good? Okay. Do you think Keanu Reeves would play a great Darth Revan? Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that, Paula. I think that Keanu Reeves would be freaking awesome as Darth Revan. Absolutely. Yeah, he's a great actor, first and foremost. He has a very big range with his acting skills. There's different, you know, characters that he can play pretty easily without any problems. I believe that he would absolutely crush it for sure. Hey, Antonio Jones, what's good? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Appreciate your continued support. The only thing I will say is Kathleen did well with The Force Awakens. Everything else I haven't enjoyed. I'm right there with you, Earl. I am right there with you. We're going to get into that here very, very shortly. I'm just reading everybody's comments here, but I'm right there with you, man. On the plus side of the amount of people in here, you're not as behind. Yeah, I know. You know, that's the one good thing about it, man. That's the one good thing about it is whenever there's not that many people in here, it's easy to keep up. As long as I don't keep running my mouth. I know this is off topic, but how about that Caleb Williams play? He might be. Oh, dude. Yeah, that was the reason why I kicked off this stream late, because I wanted to go ahead and let you guys, if you're watching playoff football, give you the opportunity to see the games before you came to the stream too, because I know there's a lot of football fans out there too. That play was unconsciously insane, ridiculous, unbelievable. It almost felt like the Bears were going to win by destiny. That was unbelievable, man. What a freaking play. He should not be hanging his head low. He's going to be a superstar. He already is. Who could you see Millie Bobby Brown play in the MCU if she was ever casted? Oh, wow. I don't know. I feel like she could play like an X-Men, perhaps. I could see her playing like an X-Men, maybe like, I don't know, man. Age comes into play now because she's older. I was going to say Jubilee, but Jubilee's like younger, right? I don't know, man. She could play like an X-Men, I feel like that would be a good role for her. Just wondering what they are undoing from Doomsday, from Endgame in order to give us Doomsday. Yeah, it has to be something with what Steve did whenever returning all of the Infinity Stones. It has to be something there. Something got messed up at that point. I feel like we're probably going to get clarity on that in the first teaser trailer, the full-on teaser trailer, not these little tidbits, right? I think we'll find out then. Well, I know it was a quick visit, but I got to step out. I think my girlfriend is wanting to call soon, so I'm going to give her my love and attention, as I always should. I'll see you in the next stream. It sounds good. Gage, thank you so much for swinging into the stream and hanging out with me, man. I appreciate you. I get it. No worries at all, man. Enjoy. Have a good one. Take care, and we'll catch you in the next stream. Oh, dude, I'm not even going to talk. So there is a reason why I didn't entertain that rumor on my channel. If I would have, guys, I know that rumor was trending so big on all social media regarding a 9th Stranger Things episode. If I would have made a live stream or a video, it would have just blew up. But I would have had nothing to say but negative connotation to it, and then it would have just brought negativity to it, because people would have been all upset, saying it's not true, the people who believe this are idiots, Stranger Things fans are dumb, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to give this rumor attention, because I knew it wasn't true. And as you can see, it wasn't. So that's why I didn't talk about it, man. You too, Gage. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, Earl. I do appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, man. Gratitude to you, bro. 2 more likes away until we hit 10. Smash the like button if you guys haven't done so already. I thank you guys so much. We are hanging out here. We've been streaming out for about 30 minutes. You are watching the weekly wrap up. Of course, your host with the most A to the P, Albert Perkins, here with you guys live. Just taking your chats right now. We're going to be getting into the main topic here in just a little bit, talking about Star Wars and Kathleen Kennedy's departure from Lucasfilm. We'll be getting into that detail here in just a little bit. Stick around here, and for now, I'm taking your comments, guys. For those of you who want to catch up on everything before Doomsday, I will make a list of what to watch. Yeah, Antonio Jones, I see you've been making like all kinds of lists and stuff like that in the Discord, bro. So yeah, man, gratitude to you for doing that as well. Guys, by the way, if there's anyone in the chat that wants to join the Discord, just let me know. I know the link in the description is outdated, but if you'd like me to, I'll gladly go ahead and give an updated link for you all. I was surprised the Eagles were already knocked out. I thought they were going to repeat. Yeah, not me. They were a little off this year. Yeah. So we're going to get new champs this year, so that should be kind of cool, I guess. New Super Bowl, too. Two new teams. My wife and I didn't even watch Rise of Skywalker after we heard how badly it was botched. Hate getting invested when a story is ruined. Yeah, I have opinions on that too, Steve. I think I'm going to save my opinions for whenever we get into the main topic here. So stick around for that. But I have my reasons as to why The Rise of Skywalker failed. Hot take, The Force Awakens is one of the best Star Wars movies, and The Last Jedi is a great movie, just not a great Star Wars story. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by how it's a great movie but not a great Star Wars story? Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Carl Anderson? Could Millie work as Jean Grey? I think so. Yeah, that would probably work. Matt Theory was the Mind Flare was with 12 legs, 12 kids. Vecna. Wish I knew. I think I do recall you talking about that during the countdown stream. I think I do remember that. Dude, that's freaking impressively wild, bro. Well done. Well done, man. How do you feel? I kind of got some of my theories right. More than anything, I was probably incorrect. I was right about the squawk, about the communication with that. That was a big one. I was all over that whenever I saw that behind the scenes photo stuff. Did some digging. I was all over that from like the very, very beginning. And so I called that one. So I was happy that I at least called something, I guess, right? I could see Millie playing MJ. Yeah, I could see that too. Definitely. Millie as Cassie Lang could have been good. Oh yeah, that would have been good. That would have been cool. I agree with that casting choice. Absolutely. Yeah, SNL was fire. Yeah, I talked about that a little earlier there. That was hilarious. Very, very well done. Albert, I'm going to take out one of Cam Newton's book. Kathleen, you were running Star Wars by storm, and you love cookies, but you resigned because you're playing like a bomb. Earl, that's hilarious, man. Nice. Well said and well done. What do you think the new coach for the Steelers will be? Best wishes for Mike Tomlin. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, no doubt. Bro, I honestly do not know. Now, the Steelers, they've interviewed a few candidates. I think the latest one was former Dallas Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy. He's a Pittsburgh native, so I believe they interviewed him. I really want them to hire an offensive coach. I saw that they interviewed. Sorry, I feel like I have something in my left eye, man. What the heck? Okay. I heard that they went ahead and they interviewed the offensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams. Now, obviously, he's not going to be available for a while because he's got an NFC Championship game to prepare for since they won today. But, I think that would be really cool if they hired him. I would like to see the Steelers kind kind of get with the times a little bit. Right now it's been offensive football for the last several years, and I think they need to pivot towards that. Antonio Jones has a short list there for you guys. To keep it short for now, watch the Infinity Saga, and for X-Men 2005 movie, Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, Amazing 1 and 2, the Netflix Marvel shows on Disney Plus, and then the Multiverse Saga. That should keep you busy. That should definitely keep you busy. Yeah, I recall. Yeah, absolutely. I remember that theory, and I was like, okay. I was like, all right, we'll have to wait and see. And lo and behold, man, that's amazing. That's so good. I'm happy that you got that theory, bro. That's amazing. Congratulations. Has there been an update on Harbaugh? Yeah, he's signed. They came to an agreement, and he is officially the head coach of the New York Giants. I mean, let's see, Last Jedi, just as a movie, is actually really good, but it doesn't necessarily feel like a classic Star Wars story. Yeah, I mean, man, it's been so long since I've seen The Last Jedi. There's reasons behind that. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Like, I feel like it's as a Star Wars movie, it's not good, and then as a film itself, it's not good. I don't know. I saw continuity issues with that film the last time I watched it. Maybe I should give it another try. It's been years, I've kind of given up on the sequel trilogy, and I haven't rewatched them in a while. When I rewatch Star Wars, most of the time I'm rewatching the prequel trilogy or the original trilogy, but maybe I should sit down and watch the sequel trilogy more often. And I will say the one film from the sequel trilogy that I do watch the most is 100% The Force Awakens, for sure. But maybe I need to just sit down, watch it all, just kind of give another assessment, because it's been a while. It's been years now for me. So, Albert, you could be Steelers coach, I believe. No, I cannot. Absolutely not. I have no, and I mean absolutely zero coaching experience. I would be, no, dude, no way. Would I like to do it? Hell yeah. But I don't know if I would have like the leadership skills to be able to lead a professional football team, man. That's crazy, bro, right? Like, that's wild, man. Now, general manager? Probably not, but I feel like I do a better job at general manager than head coach. I will say that for a fact. Other things you can watch out: Blade Trilogy, Fantastic Four 2004, Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, Daredevil Director's Cut, and the Elektra movie. Man, I haven't seen Elektra since I was like, whew. I think the last time I saw Elektra was like back when it originally came out, man. It's been a hot minute. Josh is in the stream talking a little bit about Stranger Things. Josh says Holly was one of the best character arcs in the series, which is incredible given it is entirely in the final season. I completely agree with you. That's a really well said statement. Right up there with Max and Steve. I'm right there with you, man. I completely agree concurrently with you on that one. We're on the same wavelength, bro. I thought she absolutely knocked it out of the park. Her acting was great too. She should be able to land a lot of gigs here in the future. Pretty much whatever she wants to do, I feel like she should be able to lock it in. Completely agree with you. Yeah, I like to see an offensive coordinator as well, because all the past coaches were defensive, the coordinators were. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, there's been a pivot in the NFL on the offensive side, so I think it'd be good to switch. Karen Duncan is here. What's going on, Karen Duncan? Also with a new avatar. Nice. Hey, how are you, Weekly? Sorry I'm late. No worries at all. It's all good. We're just hanging out here. I'm just taking everybody's chat before we get into the main topic here, but I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for your continued support, Karen. Albert, just bring 11 in and you will win every game by forfeit, right? Yeah, because everyone will be dead. Just like snapping their necks, right? Just like, that's what she does, done. Honestly, my opinion was I thought my theory was going to be wrong, but nope, I was correct because I never really liked season 5. By the way, I am a 9-year-old and I haven't watched seasons 1 through 4. Are you serious? That's kind of wild. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, the reason why you probably don't like season 5, I would say, is because you don't have the complete context from all of the other seasons, right? Sure, season 5 probably isn't the best. I think a lot of people are pretty much in agreement with that right now, currently, myself included. But I think you would appreciate it more if you had context from the past seasons as well. So I would invite you to go ahead and watch the past seasons as well, seasons 1 through 4, like you mentioned there, for sure. I enjoyed Nell as well. She knocked it out of the park. She was great. That was a fantastic casting choice. Is it right to right to hire a former player as a coach? Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Look at D'Amico Ryans, the head coach of the Houston Texans. He's been kicking ass, bro. He's been kicking ass. He's been doing fantastic, 100%. Even though they lost today. Can't wait to hear your opinion on Kathleen Kennedy stepping down. I'm all for it. We're gonna get to it in just a second here, Earl, as I slowly am catching up here. So I'm definitely gonna go ahead and get into that for sure. My birthday is in 4 months. Happy early birthday wish, I knew. That's awesome. Nice. Hey, Albert, did you the movie Gran Turismo? Oh, yeah. David Harbour's great in that. I have not seen that. I love Gran Turismo, though. That's one I should check out for sure. For sure. I've been meaning to. Maybe I'll have to do it here really, really soon. That should be an easy watch, too. I might watch after my birthday. There you go. That's a good idea. Absolutely. My birthday is April 11th, same week as the Masters. Oh, dude, a tradition unlike any other, the Masters on CBS. Man, I love the Masters, absolutely. And April birthdays rock. My birthday's on the 3rd. The Fear Street trilogy is like suspenseful horror or a slasher horror. I'm not sure. The Fear Street trilogy, I haven't gotten into that at all, so I can't really answer that question. Maybe someone in the chat can, Josh. Yeah, I don't even want to like guess because I could be lying. You know what I mean? I'm not 100% sure. Yep. So we shall see. All right, guys, I'm gonna queue up these articles here before we go ahead and get into it here whenever it comes to Kathleen Kennedy. So give me 1 second here. Oh, John Lee says David Harbour was also in the Suicide Squad. Yes, he was. Yeah. Yep. The what is it? The 2016 film? I think it was. Yeah. Yep. Can I shout someone out because he wants to stream? He doesn't watch you though. You mean like as far as like shouting out someone who, is going to be doing a stream? I usually don't do that. But if you want me to just like, if they want to pop in and say hello, I can like read their chat. I mean, that would be like the next best thing, right? I could do that. I think your prediction was right. Stranger Things talk has slowly went down a good bit. Big time, Earl. Big time, yeah. And I knew it was going to. I could have came out last week and did a couple videos, but like I said, I was down and under the weather a little bit last week. And I was just like, man, I don't know. So I just ended up not doing it. Now I might I was thinking about maybe doing like some what if type of videos whenever it comes to Stranger Things, but I don't know how popular they will be because this show's fizzled out, right? Maybe I'll put one out there as a tester, see how it does. If it does well, then I'll just keep pushing them out, right? But if not, then again, I'm pivoting, right? At the end of the day. So, and that's why we're here talking about Star Wars, ladies and gentlemen. So with that said, perfect transition. Let's talk about it, guys. As the topic says there in the headline, Kathleen Kennedy is out from Lucasfilm. So huge shakeup. She, of course, is the president and CEO of Lucasfilm. And now she's going to be moving it on, handing it off to Dave Filoni and Lin-Wen Brennan. Okay, so this change in leadership could be a new hope for the franchise, as you know, because things have been kind of shaky at Lucasfilm, to say the least. Yay, indeed. Yay, indeed. So this article comes straight from The Hollywood Reporter. So here it is. After 14 years guiding Star Wars into the modern era through its ups and downs, Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down as the president of Lucasfilm. Her departure from the company, which is effective this week, this article was dated 3 days ago, has been long expected, but still marks a seismic shift from one of the biggest brands in Hollywood. Time to go, guys. Time to go. Kathleen Kennedy had already spent decades producing movies such as Indiana Jones and E.T. when she joined Lucasfilm back in 2012, of course, taking on the role of co-chair alongside Star Wars creator George Lucas, the maker. She was elevated to the sole head of the company just a few months later after Disney paid $4 billion for the brand and Lucas exited and pretty much has been in the shadows ever since. Let's see. Let me see. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Oh man, it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. You need to see Joe Keery in the movie Spree if you haven't seen it. He plays a killer driver like it. No way, Spree? Okay, bet. Thank you, Karen. I will keep that in mind and look into that. I will look that up. Thank you so much. Back to the article here, guys. Kennedy is not departing the galaxy far, far away immediately. As part of her exit, she will continue on as the producer. Okay, so earlier on, I said that she wasn't the producer of the Mandalorian and Grogu. I was badly incorrect on that, so I do apologize about that. Earlier on, I said, I don't think she's the producer. I think she's just the presidency. I was completely wrong on that, so I do apologize. That's my bad. I will eat crow for that. I will definitely eat crow for that. So she will continue on as the producer on the next two Lucasfilm movies, The Mandalorian and Grogu, of course, which is dropping on May 22nd, as well as 2027's Star Wars Starfighter. So these next two Star Wars films, if they suck, you know why, right? I mean, we'll see. You got to give them mulligans, right? Because she's still hanging around. She will pursue other projects outside of Lucasfilm as an independent producer. In her wake, Executive Vice President and Chief Creative Officer Dave Filoni has been promoted to oversee the creative direction of the company as President and Chief Creative Officer of Lucasfilm. Bro's basically the new captain. President and GM of Lucasfilm Business, Lin Brennan, will handle the business side of things as co-president of Lucasfilm. Splitting creative and the business duties is a common Disney strategy, with Pixar run by Pete Docter and Jim Morris, and Walt Disney Animation overseen by Jared Bush and Clark Spencer. Dub J says, I think she tried to force unwanted storylines and characters on the Star Wars fan base, aka The Acolyte was kind of a chick film down to the theme music. Bro, the fact that they used just regular like pop music in that show on the end credits, that's not Star Wars. That's not what George Lucas would want. That is not what it was intended to be. And whenever I was doing the countdown watch party for that and I heard that, I was sitting here and I was like, this is not it. I remember talking about that. I was so upset and angry about it, man. Unbelievable. King Boo says that I feel like Kathleen was just the wrong person. I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. Just move on, please, Kathleen. I was hoping the new Star Wars movie was going to be good. I have no expectations now. Damn, Earl. Woo. Lewis Barry's in the stream. What's going on, brother? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream. Kathleen leaving is a long time coming, and Dave is a great pick. 100%. 100%. I completely agree with you, man. Kathleen leaving could help revive Star Wars. but only if Disney changes how Lucasfilm is run. New leadership must be unified, a vision, and real creative authority, or nothing actually improves. I am right there with you. Well said, Steve. Well said. Sorry, guys. I'm like fighting hiccups and acid reflux. I had a big dinner tonight. I'm like, you've been there, I'm sure. The Acolyte is the She-Hulk of Star Wars. Perfect. 100%. 100%. Let's continue on with this article here. Filoni and Brennan will report to Alan Bergman, the co-chairman of Disney Entertainment. Here's a quote here. "It has been a true privilege to spend more than a decade working alongside the extraordinary talent at Lucasfilm," Kennedy said in a statement. "Their creativity and dedication have been an inspiration, and I'm deeply proud of what we've accomplished together. I'm excited to continue developing films and television with both longtime collaborators and fresh voices who represent the future of storytelling." Kennedy's exit closes out one Star Wars era and launches a new one, with the elevation of Filoni and Brennan posing many questions with few answers yet revealed. One thing is certain: after a period of relative inactivity as the Kennedy succession was settled, Lucasfilm could see development go into hyperdrive under the new leadership, and that is exactly what we were hoping for. That's fine. It can go into hyperdrive, but I just want a good story. Just tell me a good story, man. That's all we freaking care about. That's all we want. So let's hope we get it. Producer Ran Bergman, a director. Okay, so that's the caption there for that image there. Filoni was mentored by Lucas and came up through the world of animation. That's right, overseeing the beloved series such as Star Wars: The Clone Wars, before teaming up with Jon Favreau on the live-action shows, of course, such as The Mandalorian and also Ahsoka. Brennan joined Lucasfilm in 1999 and rose to president of ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, before assuring her current role in 2015, overseeing all business for the company. Kathleen Kennedy was a veteran producer, boasting 8 Best Picture Oscar nominations on titles such as The Sixth Sense. Now, you can't doubt Kathleen Kennedy. She is a good producer, but she just doesn't know Star Wars. Obviously, The Sixth Sense, it's a fantastic film. You can't doubt that. And Lincoln, whenever she took over Lucasfilm and worked quickly to move up in the new era of Star Wars movies. She courted J.J. Abrams to direct Star Wars: The Force Awakens, the $2 billion grossing feature that launched the new trilogy in 2015. It was the first Star Wars feature since 2005's Revenge of the Sith and met the moment of pent-up demand with a mix of nostalgia and new characters. It stands as the top grossing movie of all time at the domestic box office with $936.6 million. So you can't say it wasn't a success because the numbers don't lie. 936.6, I mean, more movies followed annually, including the $1 billion grossing Rogue One, a Star Wars story, which is amazing. She's done good movies. The Last Jedi, $1.33 billion. I mean, that's a lot of money, but I have my opinions on that, of course. Solo, a Star Wars story, $392.9 million, and The Rise of Skywalker, $1 billion. It was not always smooth sailing, though. Kennedy fired filmmakers Phil Lord and Chris Miller as directors of Solo, replacing them with Ron Howard mid-production. The film became the first Star Wars movie to lose money in its theatrical run. The first Star Wars movie, Star Wars losing money should never even be in the same universe, let alone the same sentence. That's insane. During the production of Rogue One, she sidelined directors Gareth Edwards, with Tony Gilroy brought in to overhaul the movie. And while that move endangered plenty of Sky is Falling narratives, it proved to be savvy as the movie became a major critical and financial hit and later led to Gilroy's critically adored and Emmy-winning Disney Plus prequel series, Andor. Following The Rise of Skywalker, which received a mixed response. That's saying it, that's putting it very lightly. Disney put Star Wars movies on pause, with CEO Bob Iger acknowledging it produced too many movies too quickly. That's not the problem, Bob. Over the past decade, Lucasfilm went through stops and starts as it promised movies that failed to materialize, including projects from Game of Thrones creators David Benioff and DB Wise, excuse me, Last Jedi filmmaker Ryan Johnson, and Taika Waititi. A movie starring Daisy Ridley had been stuck in development since it was announced way back in 2023. Rogue One wasn't perfect, but it was still a great film and it led to the best Disney Plus show with Andor. Yeah, I thought Rogue One was phenomenal. I really did. I really enjoyed Star Wars Rogue One. I thought it was great. I don't have any issues with it at all. I thought it was a fantastic movie. You thought it was boring? No way, bro. I absolutely love Star Wars Rogue One. Now, I could see you saying that maybe about Andor, because some people have said that Andor is boring. I had a hard time with season 1. I loved season 2 way more than season 1. But no, I disagree with you on that. I thought Rogue One was phenomenal. The fact that Kathleen wanted Star Wars to land to be focused on sequels instead of the prequel and original trilogy just boggles my mind. She just like ignores it, like it doesn't even exist. It's just like a weird thing, right? I think Ryan Johnson's gonna fix this. It's honestly, it's not even that hard of a fix. It's like if you even like do any like research on the lore and just familiarize yourself with the universe and understand what's what. It's really not that hard to fix. I'm going to be honest with you. If you just do that, you're already going to be doing a better freaking job. Like, my God. I mean, the fans have done a better job. We've seen so many fan movies out there. There's tons of movies out there now with just done through AI. Hell, Star Wars Theories, his Vader Episode 1 movie was better than any of the sequel trilogy movies that were released. Easily. Like, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard to do. Like, you just got to know the lore and understand what's happening within the realm of Star Wars and understand it to its core. And if you don't do that, then you're going to fail. And that's why she failed ultimately, you know? And I mean, she'll probably say that she didn't fail because she made a lot of money. Yeah, you did make a lot of money, but you made a lot of enemies too. During this entire time, I'm starting to get into it here. During this entire time that Kathleen Kennedy was the head of Lucasfilm, you guys understand, she absolutely split the fandom. And there was never a time where the Star Wars fandom was like against each other. They're against each other on every single point whenever it comes to the sequel trilogy. And they argue about it all the time. And it's just like, even with Andor, some folks is like, oh, if you don't like Andor, then you don't understand Star Wars or like Star Wars. That's the best thing that came out. Why can't people like not like it? Why can't people like it? You know what I mean? Like it's divided. She's divided the fandom. It's unbelievable what has been done here. It's insane. I mean, and then you come out with a show. You come out with this awful show. And I'm not talking about Andor. I'm just like, dude, you have to know the lore of Star Wars. And it's just like so embarrassing, right? If you, I don't know, man, I would be so freaking embarrassed for some of the projects that were released under her name, man. I would just be like, dude, do you even know Star Wars? Like, do you know Star Wars? Like, do you know Star Wars? Because there were fans out there that know it better than you. And that is a problem that should never, ever be. It just blows my mind. It's mind-boggling to me. Star Wars works because of the strong lore and characters that were crafted. When the story loses that focus, or it stops feeling special and loses what made it last, do this and it will be fixed. Yep. Just tell me a good story. Again, just tell me a good story and you won't have these freaking problems, man. And stop trying to focus on other issues. Oh, maybe we should make this character, maybe we should make their sexuality maybe be a different way just because we want to make sure we're appeasing to a certain demographic. Who gives a crap, man? Whoever freaking thinks of that when we're watching these movies? Who does that? Nobody. When we watch these movies, we're watching them for a good story. Like, that's not what we're watching it for. If we're watching for something like that, we're watching something else. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with watching something like that. But at the end of the day, if we want to watch for a good story, specifically that's about Star Wars, that's what we want to focus on. That's a strong opinion, and I stand by that. I've gotten into Twitter fights on that before. Like, people have like absolutely destroyed me on Twitter about that. Because it's just like a freaking, I mean, dude, I'm talking like 30 replies on a thread because I had one little opinion on something. It's crazy, man. This is what I mean. It's stuff like that. That's my point. Back to my point. She's divided the freaking fan base by doing things like this. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Do you feel me? And it's okay not to like a film or a show. It's just a film and a show. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Like, who isn't? Why are we like not allowed to be entitled to our own opinions, man? It's just unbelievable to me. It blows my mind. Like, it's like, oh, I don't like that. Okay, dude, you guys tell me all the time that you don't like something. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, can I ask you why? I'll always ask you why, because I'm curious, right? And I'll hear the opinion. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a good thought. That's to each his own. I can understand your point, but I respectfully disagree, and I'll move on because you know what? I respectfully, don't agree with you. But at the end of the day, at least I'm respectful. I'm not going to sit here, well, your argument's bullshit. I don't agree with what you're saying and you're wrong. And I'm calling you out because you're probably like this idiot that like believes in so and so and so and so. I'm not like that. Like, people that are like that are just like, they're idiots, man. They're booger eaters. Like, I don't understand why, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to respectfully agree or respectfully disagree with somebody. And that's what makes the world work, man. Like, I don't understand this whole logic about, not, attacking somebody for what they like and don't like. Like, there's people that love the sequel trilogy, and that's fine, respectfully, whatever, that's fine. Myself, I'm not a huge fan. I liked The Force Awakens. I really, really liked it. But I didn't enjoy the other two movies because I thought there were a lot of plot holes and continuity issues because they weren't prepared. And that's just my opinion, and if you like it, if you like the story, that's great. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm happy for you. That's fantastic. But at the end of the day, that's just how I feel, Oh, thank you, Earl. I appreciate it. You're in here whenever I'm ranting. That's something you can ask anybody in this chat right now. That's one thing that I don't do very often. So you're catching something that I'm saying very rare on this channel. So I hope you are enjoying it. Thank you, King Boo. My point exactly, the Acolyte. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it. You know why? Because it's not good. It sucks. My opinion, it sucks. My point exactly, the Acolyte was a female getting her way on how the show should be. Exactly. 100% Dub J. You get it, right? Ali, what's going on? Thank you so much for dropping into the stream, man. Appreciate you. Caught me mid-rant. Hope you're doing great, man. Thank you so much for being here. The Force Awakens and Rogue One were the only good Star Wars Disney films. So The Force Awakens is really great. I loved it. I will say I love that movie. Rogue One, I think I loved that too. I'm trying to think what other movies. I'm trying to think back. Let me just bring up the whole list right now. I'm bringing up the whole list, right? Okay. So it's pretty much everything after Revenge of the Sith, right? So this should be pretty easy. Okay. Yeah, so you have, of course, you have The Last Jedi. Nope, that ain't it. The Rise of Skywalker. Nope, that ain't it. Now, you know, you could count the animated film of the Clone Wars, like the very first episode of the Clone Wars. You could count that. That was what, 2008? That was after Revenge of the Sith. I mean, you could count that if you really, really want to, but yeah, we're not going to count that, I don't think. Rogue One, phenomenal. Solo's pretty good. Now, I will say Solo's pretty. A lot of folks didn't see Solo: A Star Wars Story. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Is it great? I don't know if it's great, but it's pretty good. It's almost really good, I would say. I enjoyed it. I really did. The Mandalorian Grogu, we will see. Star Wars Starfighter, we will see. Yeah, and that's really about it. The focus has been that doggone sequel trilogy, and then of course, TV series as well. Ahsoka, I thought Ahsoka was really good. The Mandalorian was season. I would say it was just kind of okay, right? It could have been a lot better. I look forward to the movie though. I think they're gonna bounce back with the movie. I truly do. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Sorry, I'm just looking through the list. I'm on Wikipedia here. If you want transparency, I'm like looking through Wikipedia right now. Yeah, there's Grammy Awards for like the soundtracks and whatnot. Yeah. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think that was pretty much all the films we just talked about there. So yeah, you're pretty much right on at the end of the day, Louis Perry. It looks weird seeing No Stranger Things logo in the top right. I know, it's so strange, man. Yeah, and it's been a very odd pit. Even the music. Now, when Tales of 85 comes out, I'll be all over it, so look forward to that. I might even make some long form videos here soon. I want to put a tester out there and see. So we'll see. Dude, there's a reason why you forgot about the Accolade. There's a reason why during my rant, I couldn't remember the name of the show. There's a clear reason for that. Yeah, Earl, looking forward to doing Wonder Man Countdown party streams, man. It'll be coming. Look forward to them, man. 100%. I don't mind if it was a girl. If it was a girl, it's the protagonist of a Star Wars story. I just care that the story is really good. Exactly. I don't care if it's a female. I don't care if it's a trans male or a trans female. I don't care. I just want a good story. That's all I care about. 100%. Solo wasn't horrible, but was forgettable for me. Yeah, it is a little forgettable. I will give you that. It's not a horrible movie, though. I do agree with you. I appreciate that, Earl. Thank you so much. Is it bad that I haven't seen a single Star Wars movie in my life? What? Okay, so we gotta have a side conversation here. Ollie hasn't seen a single Star Wars movie, so we need to change that, right? 100%, bro. First off, why? Is there a reason why? I'm curious. You have to, man. They're so good. I've been trying to get my wife to watch, and she like just kind of refuses. They're not that bad, man. I don't know. Love the Clone Wars show, but the film wasn't great. Yeah, it was slow, right? It was slow, but yeah, the show was phenomenal. 100%. You tell me, you can tell when a story hits and when it fits a certain IP. Bringing someone in that knows and loves Star Wars is what we need. If you tell a good story in that world, we will watch. Yep. That's literally it. That's literally it. I just want a good story told to me. That's all I care about. I don't care about all the other stuff that I talked about. I don't care about like if the fact that it's like a woman. I don't care about the fact that it's a man, trans, whatever, gay, lesbian. I do not care. I just want a good story. And if that comes along with it, maybe subtle nod to it for like 0.2 seconds or something, fine, whatever. But at the end of the day, all I care about is the story. Period. And it's like, that doesn't seem like it's ever been resonating ever since Disney has purchased Lucasfilm from George Lucas. It just seems like it hasn't been there, and I do not understand why. I hope with her leaving, it brings back good Star Wars. You and all the other people in this chat, 100%. I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream, by the way. Go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't done so already. I'm only 6 more likes away from 20 on the stream, so do me a huge solid right now. Smash the like button. I do appreciate everybody's support. I'm, of course, your host with the most A to the B, Albert Perkins. We are here live, currently 11:40 p.m. Eastern time. I'll probably stream it up until midnight. I'll go ahead and do it up until midnight before we go ahead and wrap up the stream here. But we'll keep talking about this here, because it's something heavy on my mind. 100%, guys. I'm only 5 more away from 20. My goal is always 20 on the stream. Smash it up if you guys haven't done so. I thank you guys so much. The female character is not the problem. Rogue One is one of the GOATs of Star. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. 100%. You know why it succeeded? Because the story was freaking awesome. No reason. Star Wars wasn't that popular here in India. Oh, okay. Wow, that's crazy. I'll become Will like Stranger Things. I like Netflix, but I haven't watched Star Wars. Everyone else be like, Ollie, I'm going to give you a homework assignment right now. So the next time I'm on stream, by the time I'm on stream next time, whether it's next Sunday for Sunday Night Live or sooner, hopefully sooner, but either way, as soon as possible, sit down and watch Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. I'm telling you right now, that's your homework assignment. You watch that one movie. I'm not even asking you to watch them all because I want to make sure if you like, make sure you like it and everything. No spoilers. Don't look up anything on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Insta, no reels. Just sit down, watch Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. It's on Disney Plus, and report back to me. Let me know what you think. Karen Duncan says, I remember I had to wait in line to see Star Wars A New Hope back in 1977. That is amazing. Oh, what a time to be alive, I bet. That's so cool. I was just a few years, of course, removed from that. But I did see Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I was in line for that. That was really cool back in 2005. That was so freaking awesome. There was so much hype and energy behind that. I remember it just like it was yesterday, and it was truly a special moment. Thank you so much, Earl. I hope so, man. We'll see. I'm gonna keep going. Either way, even if it doesn't pay off, man, I'm still gonna do it up, even if I slowly crawl to 20K or 15K or whatever. It doesn't, I'm just gonna keep doing what I love, is that's hanging out with you guys, the Wrap Up Squad. It's like the same thing with Marvel. I don't care about the genre, the gender, of the protagonist. Exactly. Yes, I just want to see a good story. Yeah, that same exact point goes into Marvel as well. And I think they ran into that issue as well a little bit. It's an overlying issue that's not just within Star Wars. It's also in Marvel, which tells me it's a problem within the Walt Disney Company, essentially. Because of the fact that it has trickled over to Marvel Studios too. So, maybe not as bad, I would say, but yeah, I would say Star Wars is in a much worse shape than Marvel Studios is right now. Lucasfilm is in a much worse shape than Marvel Studios, right? But with that said, I think both are ready to turn the page here. Yes, you have homework, Ollie. Yes. I have a purpose. Let me know, man. I hope you enjoy it, though. I really hope you watch, and I hope you thoroughly enjoy it. Did you hear about Sebastian Stan as Harvey Dent in the Batman Part 2 being confirmed? I think I did hear about that. Yeah. Earlier on, or maybe late last week, I should say. Perfect pick for me. Yeah, I agree. Sebastian Stan's fantastic, of course. He'll knock that out of the park. I mean, we saw how freaking great, he's already been in Marvel, so we know he's going to knock it out of the park there as well. And his character, he essentially played kind of like a 2 different type of character in Marvel too, with the Winter Soldier and everything, so I don't think it'll be a problem at all. He'll crush it. By the way, I forgot to say I am back in India now for my root canal. I haven't slept the whole night, 10 a.m., but I can't miss an AP stream. Oh my God, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the love from India, bro. And yeah, no worries, man. We're gonna be wrapping up the stream here pretty soon, so you can get your rest up for that root canal. I'm sure you're gonna be resting after the procedure anyway, so I feel you. Yeah, I didn't like that either. I was like, what's going on? You know, and Thunderbolts was a good movie. I think that's another movie that a lot of people didn't see, but that was another it ended up being good. That told a good story, and there was an underlying issue with it. You know, the whole thing was about essentially mental health, right? But at the end of the day, they told a good story through that. If you can successfully do that, I'm okay with that. And I think Thunderbolts was able to do that, except, yeah, like you mentioned, the one point with Taskmaster. I thought that was stupid, right? I agree. Did you see that Roger Allers passed away? I did not. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I did not hear about that. That's sad. R.I.P. Taskmaster was wasted. Yes, just stupid. Like, come on. I think a lot of folks were upset about that. Still mad about the Bears game. Dude, I thought they were going to win. I thought that Caleb Williams had them on a destiny track. That was absolutely incredible. Kudos to the Bears, man. They're going to be back next year, and they're going to be badder than ever. Didn't I post about the Sebastian Stan and Joe Keery stuff on Discord a few weeks ago? You might have. I'm trying to remember back. I think I saw something about your Sebastian Stan stuff, but I can't remember about Joe. Maybe you did. I can't remember. You probably did, though. If you remember that you did, John Elite, you probably did. My teeth for root canal was so bad. Something my doctor said there's an upside down gate in there. I wouldn't be surprised if Vecna shows up. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Oh, that's funny, Ali. I hope your procedure goes well, bro. Albert, you might have to take control of Star Wars, I believe. Earl, man, if I was in charge, I think I don't think I could take the stress, because people would still be hating on me. I would make a large part of the fandom happy, but I would also make a large part of the fandom unhappy and angry as well. So if you guys follow, you know, if you're into Star Wars, more than likely you're also subscribed or follow Star Wars Theory. Pretty much everything that Star Wars Theory says on his channel and in his videos, we're on the exact same wavelength. I completely agree with every single thing that he says. So if you watch his videos and you hear what he says, you will know that I pretty much agree with every single thing that he says. There's very rare that I disagree with what he's saying whenever it comes to the state of Star Wars. You asked if they were legit. Why don't I remember? I remember you asked about if something else was legit earlier, and in the chat, and I remember saying that it was. But why don't I remember that? I'm sorry, John Elite. I've been busy the last few weeks too, man. It's been kind of a blur, to be honest with you, man. I do apologize, bro. I'm trying to think back, man. Do you know what day that was? I could just dig back, I guess, in the history. There's not too many messages anyways. I can just scroll back and look. I apologize, man. Yeah, I'll go now. Very tired. Amazing stream. As always, A to the P. I am signing off. Bye, everyone. Ali, take it easy, bro. Thank you so much for your continued support, my friend. We'll catch you in the next one, man. Good luck on your procedure. Hope everything goes good, and we'll catch you soon. Peace and love, bro. Any thoughts on the Stranger Things documentary? Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, man. I watched it the other night. My wife and I did. We loved it. It was so good. So well done. Very well produced. I love behind the scenes stuff, especially whenever it comes to that shit. Dude, they did the reading, the script read for that last episode. There wasn't a single dry eye in that room. It was like we were sitting in that room. That was so well done, dude. I love that documentary. It was amazing. I just can't believe this show is over. It's just like, wow. I don't think the Duffer Brothers understand what they have done with Stranger Things. They have essentially created a new IP that is going to live on forever, that is going to be passed down generation to generation. It's like a Star Wars. It's like a Marvel. It's like a DC. It's going to live forever. That's how big it is. And I would be shocked if they don't like make this some kind of universe, man. They'd be crazy not to. I'm sure they want to take a break from it. I get that, but you have to come back to it, guys. You have to come back to it at some point. Spin-offs, whatever. Oh, dude, Lion King is definitely a GOAT for sure. No doubt. Yup. 1994. Albert, who do you think Sadie Sink will play in Spider-Man Brand New Day? Bro, I have no idea. I thought she was going to end up playing, end up playing MJ maybe. And then I thought, well, man, no, I don't think that's going to work. And then I thought maybe she was going to, you know, play like Spider-Girl or something. I was like, nah, I don't think that's going to be it. I honestly do not know. I have no idea. I'm like waiting for that trailer. That trailer needs to drop. I hope it's Mary Jane, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's hope it is. That'd be cool. I can't wait for Masters of the Universe movie. I seen the 1987 version. Wow, that's definitely old school for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. I want to see what it looks like. Hopefully Hasbro knocks it out of the park. It was around January 10th or 11th when I posted Joe Keery and Sebastian Stan stuff. Okay, I'll look, John Ali. I apologize, man. Hope you're not mad at me, bro. He's still a bit mad that there is no demo creatures in the finale. Oh, yeah. They called it demo fatigue. Yeah, I remember I remember seeing that in a documentary. They were talking about that. And the one female writer brought it up about the demo fatigue. And I was like, no, why did you bring that into the universe and even say something like that? I was like, no. It would have been fine. It would have been fine. There wasn't there's no such thing as Demogorgon fatigue. It doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist. Because they were thinking about the whole Max Z scene. Nah, dude, it's fine. It's fine. Anytime you're in the abyss or the upside down, you're going to have a threat. And I think there should have been a bigger threat, you know. That's probably like the biggest miss they had on season 5, I would say. Albert Perkins will return in Avengers Doomsday. That's actually hilarious. Some people, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, they're gonna have to like they're gonna kind of have to like explain the situation behind that, I guess. Yeah, I heard Fallout's phenomenal. Yeah. That's what's up. Have you seen the fan edits of other shows and movies, but with the Endgame style credits? I have. They're really well done. I saw the one with Stranger Things too. A couple of them. Man, I got Yakuza 0 for Christmas. Oh, fire, King Boo. Oh, bro, that's legit. That's awesome. I've been playing, I started playing Ghost of Yotei last night. My mom got it for me for Christmas. Dude, that game is sick. I'm loving that. I've been playing that and everything. I'm going to get back into Metal Gear as well. I'm going to be doing live streams with that one, the Let's Plays on that. So I'll be bringing those to the channel here really, really soon. My third grade teacher will return in Avengers Doomsday. Oh, that's great. Looking forward to seeing her reprise her role. Oh, man. Right on, bro. I feel you. A lot of my elementary school teachers are probably long gone or getting up there for sure. That's funny. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I'm going to get ready to wrap up the stream here in a little bit. There's just one other point I wanted to talk about whenever it comes to Kathleen Kennedy, guys. So Kathleen Kennedy, you know, she also said during the exit interview, regarding Rian Johnson's Star Wars film. So she initially said, what about, you know, there was supposed to be another movie with Rian Johnson directing as a Star Wars film. And she got into that. Deadline asked her. Right scene up. Whoops. There we go. All right. Deadline asked her, what about Rian Johnson returning? After Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi grossed $1.3 billion globally, we expected him to return. Kathleen Kennedy, this is a direct quote. Once he made the Netflix deal and went off to start doing the Knives Out films, that has occupied a huge amount of his time. That's the other thing that happens here. After Sean and I started talking about Star Wars, Stranger Things kicks in, and he was completely consumed for a while by that. That's what happened with Ryan. And then I do believe he got spooked by the online negativity. I think Ryan made one of the best Star Wars movies. He's a brilliant filmmaker, and he got spooked. This is the rough part. When people come into this space, I have every filmmaker and actor saying to me, what's going to happen? They're a little scared. He got spooked. She said that twice. Ryan Johnson on X replied to this. There it is right there. There's the tweet. Ryan Johnson, at Ryan Johnson. Verified. LOL. Zero spooked. Sorry. He was not spooked at all. At all. Kathleen Kennedy making things up. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. You think he got spooked? Do you think he got spooked, or do you think something else? Like, what? Why would you say that? I'm just so glad she's getting out of here, man. She's just ridiculous. Unbelievable. There's a lot of things that she did as the head of Lucasfilm that I do not agree with, and I'm very, very glad that we are moving forward with Dave Filoni, which, by the way, Dave Filoni is from my area. He's from Pittsburgh. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't understand. She said it twice, too. A lot of people get spooked in Hollywood. Like, Ryan Johnson's not like that. I feel like that's something that a young, naive filmmaker would potentially happen to them. Like, they would get spooked. Ryan Johnson's a veteran in the game, bro. Like, he ain't scared. You think he's scared of fans? Dude, Ryan Johnson could give two you-know-whats about what fans say, because I've seen his replies on X about people disagreeing with his thoughts on Star Wars. He does not care. And for her to say that he got spooked, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. That blows my mind, as she said. That's just like a bizarre thing to say. Gaslighting to fade the blame onto others. Exactly. You saw he laughed. It said LOL, zero spook. Sorry. Unbelievable, man. He's not young. He's not an idiot. Like, he's still a good director. He's just, in my opinion, not very good with Star Wars. But he wasn't afraid of this fan base. He's not afraid of any fan base. Like, Steve, yeah, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, that's awesome, man. Very cool stuff. Maybe she was the one who got spooked. Yeah, I hope so. Maybe that's why she's leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. Albert, when will the Warner Brothers deal with Netflix finally start? I'm waiting. I'm getting, I think you mean impatient, Earl. Nah, I hear you, man. It's just crazy, man, because they got Paramount still trying to dabble in, and I think Paramount's going to get sued by Warner Brothers. It's just like a whole freaking mess. We talked about it a little bit on Insider Gaming Weekly, a video game podcast over at Insider Gaming this past week, I should say. And man, it's just like a freaking mess, man. It's almost like Paramount's like not getting their way, and they're like all angry about it, and they're just kind of slowing things down. I'm actually not surprised that Warner Brothers was like, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna just sue you because we're sick of this. Like, you're slowing down our, our merger with Netflix, essentially, because you keep and they're entitled to, join up with whoever they want to. So I don't understand. I'm excited for the Super Bowl, especially with the trailers that we could get. Me too. Should be good. Did you hear the original trilogy characters are coming to Star Wars Land? I did hear about that. And you know why? Dave Filoni. Filoni. Telling you, man, he's gonna make things right, you guys. I really do think so. I think he's the type of person that would actually listen to people, to fans. You know, maybe not like wholeheartedly all the way, but just a little bit. You know, we'll steer you the right way. Sure, we're fanatics. I get that. Fan is short for fanatic. So you're not gonna listen to us completely. But we trust Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni was very close to George Lucas, which means he understands the lore that is Star Wars. Therefore, we should start getting good stories again, guys. Albert, you should stream the Super Bowl. I'm here. I'm in for it. Oh man, that's something I've never done. I've never covered sports on this channel. I always talk about it, but I never do it. Oh man, that would be a completely new niche to tap into. I don't know if I want to do that or not. I might really confuse the YouTube algorithm. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to, but I think the YouTube algorithm would absolutely be like, what the hell is this? And they wouldn't even like promote my stuff, you know what I mean? I feel like if I did something like that, I'd have to make a brand new channel, you know, like a sports channel or something. But if they do like trailer releases, I'll probably do trailer breakdowns after the game or something for sure. Be like, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at all the Super Bowl trailers that dropped that that are within the niche of like, you know, superhero, that type of thing, and get into it, you know, break them down. Kathleen playing like a bum, like she was supposed to be our #1 and running Star Wars by storm, and finally stops. Yeah, honestly, it's just been an absolute train wreck. Basically ever since after The Force Awakens launched. You know, The Force Awakens was great, and then after that, everything just seemed like it just kind of went downhill. You know, I mean, yeah, you know, Rogue One was good. Solo was just like not seen because of the effects of what happened with The Last Jedi, which was like, people were like, what the heck is going on? And then everything just went downhill from there. So I don't know. You know, again, I think we have good hands with Dave Filoni. We'll see how things roll with him moving forward. So we'll see. All right, guys, with that said, I think that's going to be a wrap on Sunday Night Live here, guys. It's now currently Monday, January 19th, 2026, MLK Day here in the United States, 12:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to go ahead, or daylight, is it daylight saving or standard? We're on standard time. So with that said, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap up this stream here. Again, I'll be back next Sunday for Sunday Night Live, of course. If there's no major topics, it might turn into like kind of like a Let's Play session. And I also, again, I might go ahead and try to release a Stranger Things video sometime this week. It's kind of like a tester. I just want to test the audience and see. It would be like a what if type of Stranger Things video. I just kind of want to see how interested the audience still is in Stranger Things at this point, because obviously it's over now and the conversation is down big time. So I'm curious to see, you know, what the fandom thinks of Stranger Things at this point, if it would still be worth, you know, covering on my channel. And if it does well, then I'll be like, okay, well, I'll keep making these type of videos then, and we'll move forward with them, right? But yeah, we'll have to see. I think the tester video will go ahead and give us a good idea of how how that works out. So stay tuned for that. It'll be sometime later this week. Maybe I'll work on it tomorrow if I get the time, and get it scripted and filmed and everything. It'll mostly, by and large, guys, the video will probably be like straight up voiceover with you know, animation and whatnot, pictures and stuff like that. So look forward to it. It should be good. It should be good. You know me, man. I always push out good long form content videos, man. I always take my time. I'm a perfectionist with it, and I will not release it until I think it's perfect on my side. So good stuff, guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Great stream, Albert. Keep it up. We'll see you for the next member stream. Sounds good, Earl. Yeah, channel members, I will catch you tomorrow afternoon for the channel member stream. That was a great stream. Thank you so much, King Boo. I appreciate that. A suggestion, do a rankings video. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I should do that as well. Absolutely. Yeah, maybe I could go ahead and get that locked in for you guys. So stay tuned for that for sure. Yeah, bet, bro. Okay. If you're new, hit the subscribe button on the way out to help. Thank you so much again for that, Earl. Really do appreciate that. As well as smashing the like button. We're only 4 more away from 20. I try to get 20 likes on every stream that I do. Looks like we're going to fall a little short today, but that's okay. You know, this is a pivot. I understand it's going to be kind of tough as I move away from Stranger Things initially, but we're not going to stop, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep it rocking. And with you guys being here, smashing the like button, sharing out the stream to the masses, you're the ones helping this channel continue to move forward after Stranger Things. So I thank you for being here and supporting me sincerely. Jay, what's going on? Late, but I'll catch the rewatch. Just wanted to say peace, bro. Oh man, thank you so much, man. I highly recommend you catch the replay on this live stream because I ranted pretty heavily. I think you would enjoy and appreciate the rant for sure. So definitely go ahead and check it out. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, get some sleep here. It's 12:05 here on the East Coast. Time to get some rest. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and we'll keep it rolling here on the weekly wrap up. Until the next video, ladies and gentlemen, I am, of course, your host with the most, A to the P, Albert Perkins, host of this channel, the weekly wrap up, senior producer over at InsiderGaming.com, A to the P, Albert Perkins, and we will see you in the next video or live stream, whichever comes first. Until then, and as always, peace and love, y'all. Take care, stay safe, be good to one another, and we will catch you all in the next live stream. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.